Another near-Earth asteroid. We've got a rare chance to see a huge asteroid fly by our Earth this weekend, and here's how. David Dickinson, Universe Today, reports, in a slow-moving universe, asteroids give us a rare chance to see things moving in real time. We have such a chance coming up on the evening of Tuesday, January 18, that's today, when a 1.1 kilometer asteroid 7482, that's 1994 PC1, passes about 1.23 million miles away from Earth. That's about 2 million kilometers from Earth. It's about 5 times the distance from the Earth to the Moon, and just a shade over the distance to the anti-sunward Earth-Sun Lagrange 2 point, soon to be the home of the James Webb Space Telescope. You can imagine now, if these asteroids were to be smashing into our very expensive billion-dollar telescopes, what that would mean. Fortunately, both Earth and said space telescope are safe from this asteroid on this pass and will remain so for centuries into the foreseeable future, unless something unforeseen comes about. The asteroid was discovered on the night of August 9, 1994, by astronomer Robert McNaught, observing from the Siding Spring Observatory. The Apollo asteroid is an Earth crosser. It crosses the Earth's path with a perihelion interior to our own at 0.9 astronomical units from the Sun. 1 AU is the distance from the Sun to the Earth, about 93 million miles. And an aphelion out in the asteroid belt at 1.8 AU with an orbital period of 572 days. Its orbital inclination of 33.5 degrees relative to the ecliptic makes it pass far from Earth on most years. Fun fact, looking back through the skies, 1994 PC1 actually turns up in images all the way back to 1974. 1994 PC1 is an S-class stony type asteroid. It's only slightly larger than another well-known neo-asteroid, Bennu, and the target of NASA's OSIRIS-REx sample return mission, which returns to Earth with a precious cargo of the sample of Bennu late next year. This week's pass is the closest for the asteroids. It's January 17, 1933. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box. This week's pass, the closest for the asteroid since January 17, 1933, so it's just about the same time as today. Pre-discovery, the closest for the next 2 centuries, although the pass on January 18 in the year 2105 is nearly as close. They're all about the same date. Isn't that very strange? Hunting the asteroid, this week's close approach gives observers a chance to see the asteroid for themselves. At its closest on the night of January 18, that's today, 1994 PC1 will be straddled on the Cetus-Pisces border and moving at a blistering 2 degrees an hour, spanning a section of the sky 4 times the size of tonight's full moon per hour, or 2 arc minutes a minute. That's fast enough to see the motion of the speedy asteroid versus the starry background after watching it at the eyepiece for just a minute or two. At its brightest, 1994 PC1 should flirt with a magnitude +9 or so, making it easily visible with a small telescope or perhaps even binoculars. I remember the thrill of seeing, the writer says, asteroid 4179 Tutatis on its close pass in 2004. That passage was very similar to this week's, watching as a space rock silently crept across the starry background. The good news is you can start hunting for 1994 PC1 tonight. The asteroid is still a respectable +12th magnitude plus on either evening before or after closest approach. That's January 17th or 19th. Also, unlike closer passes, parallax versus observer location won't play too much of a factor in the asteroid's true position in the sky. To catch it, you'll need a telescope capable of precisely pointing to coordinates in right accession and declination. You can get these ephemerides from your time, location, and input at NASA JPL Horizon site for 1994 PC1. The night of Monday, January 17, finds asteroid 1994 PC1 low to the south at dusk on the border of the southern hemisphere constellations of Fornax and Eridanus, tough though not an impossible target for North American observers. The key night of Tuesday, that's today, January 18th, sees the asteroid making its closest pass by Earth for this century. Standing on the surface of the asteroid Tuesday night, you'll see the Earth as a 22-inch half-full disk, slightly smaller than a full moon. Though the precise time of closest approach favors Africa and European longitudes, North America also gives a good look at dusk. Another good approach to tracking the asteroid is to know when it's going to pass near a bright star, stake out the position, and watch at the appropriate time. And once such opportunity occurs in the hours around 21:05 UT Tuesday night, when 1994 PC1 passes at 43 minutes, Wednesday night, January 19th, sees the asteroid much farther north in the constellation Andromeda, though now almost 1.7 million miles distant, and Wednesday also has the advantage of offering a slim window for viewing after twilight ends and before the waning gibbous moon rises. Clouded out, astronomer Gianluca Massi and the Virtual Telescope Project has you covered with live webcast following 1994 PC1 starting at 20 UT on the 18th. That's in about now, in 15 minutes. Luckily, asteroid 1994 PC1 won't offer us the same doomsday scenario as a recent comedy, Don't Look Up. Simply a good show. Good luck and clear skies on your quest to spot asteroid 1994 PC1. This was originally on Universe Today, and it's on Science Alert. So if you have clear skies, go to it, baby Lewitt. Thank you for your support, and leave your comments. Thank you.